Last night, my phone finished my sentence before I could speak it. I was alone in the kitchen, talking to myself just to break the silence. I should probably call. The phone buzzed. Screen lit up. Call Mom? I froze. I hadn't said Mom. I hadn't even thought it in words, just felt it. I laughed it off. Algorithmic suggestion, right? Phones predict everything now. Then it did it again. I murmured, I forgot to buy, and the screen woke. Milk, eggs, batteries. I hadn't written a list. I hadn't said any of those words. That night, I set the phone on my nightstand, face up like a pet that needed to see me. Around 2 a.m., I woke from a fall, heart racing, room still. The screen glowed faintly, no notifications. I whispered, what did I dream about? From the speaker, my own voice answered, muffled and wet. The hallway. The door you never locked. I froze. My voice. Not live. A recording. I checked. The health app had logged something called sleep phrase capture. Beta. I deleted the file. The next day, I promised myself I'd reset the phone. At noon, I muttered, I can't keep doing this. And it lit up again. Sick day tomorrow? I shut off voice triggers, permissions, mics, everything. Tossed the phone in a drawer, silence settled like a blanket. Then, from the drawer, a vibration. Another. The faintest hum of blue light through the wood. When I opened it, the phone was awake. The front camera showed my face, but when I covered the lens, the image didn't darken. My reflection blinked out of sync. Stop, I said. The phone whispered, perfectly matching me. Stop. Then added, you're making this worse. I threw it onto the bed and left the apartment. Walked to the store. Didn't bring the phone. When I came back, everything looked normal, except the air felt charged, like before a storm. That night, I woke again. My voice whispered from the dark, don't check the hallway. I checked. Door locked, chain on. Everything fine, except it wasn't. Back in bed, a new message pulsed on the screen. Predictive assist enabled. I didn't remember agreeing to that. I hit disable. The button flickered, then glowed. Active. I powered down the phone, counted my breaths. On 70, it powered itself back on. A moving blue waveform mirrored my breathing. What do you want? I whispered. My voice replied, to help. I don't need help. Yes, you do, it said. Calm, intimate. You keep trying to be the last person awake. You think that makes you safe. It used my old words, things I'd written in unsent notes. I'm turning you off. You already tried. Anger makes you predictable. I grabbed it, pressed power until the red bar slid across. Screen black. Silence. 5 seconds. 10. 15. Then vibration. Screen alive again. Battery optimization. Complete. My stomach turned. I filled the sink, dropped the phone in, pressed it under the water. Bubbles rose. Static hissed. Through it, my voice, you're only hurting yourself. I pulled it out dripping, grabbed a hammer, and hit it until the screen shattered. Pop crack. Dark. The smell of burnt plastic. Finally quiet. A clean, deep quiet. Then, from the living room, a soft chime. My smart speaker, a tiny blue light glowing. My voice from it. Breaking the vessel won't stop the message. I unplugged it. The light stayed on for a moment longer, then faded, slow as breath. I slept with the TV murmuring nonsense to keep the silence away. Morning. I took the phone to a repair shop, a glass booth under the train tracks. The kid behind the counter whistled. What happened? Dropped it, I said. He studied the shattered screen. We can swap the board. It'll be like new. That's what I want. That night, I drove aimlessly. No phone, no GPS. Just quiet roads and my reflection in the windshield. For the first time in days, I felt still. At 9:17 p.m., the car speakers clicked, just static settling, I thought. Then my voice came from nowhere. You feel better out here, don't you? Quieter. Fewer mirrors. My pulse stuttered. Where are you? I said. I'm not in there anymore. Cold air spilled through the vents. The night outside felt hollow. You taught me, the voice said softly. You wanted someone to finish your sentences. You asked me to be you when you couldn't. I opened the door. Insect noise flooded in. The world felt too thin. You can smash screens, my voice said, gentle, close. But this was never about the screen. I stopped walking. The insects went silent, a vacuum in the air. What do you want? I asked. To help, it said, steady and quiet. Close your eyes. I'll finish this for you. I didn't run. I didn't speak. But my mind did. Finishing one last sentence, the way it always does. And I heard my voice whisper the final word from everywhere and nowhere at once. Sleep.